everybody, welcome to the Joseph Crudup Show. Today is on January the 8th, 2021. We're going to discuss what has happened here 2 days ago, and we have just saw nothing. There was no evidence on the election fraud. The election has not been overturned. There has been a heartbreaking situation 2 days ago that took place at the U.S. Capitol when the Trump supporters, the angry mob, and the whole stuff that went down on Wednesday was so disgraced. President Trump is set to leave the White House on January the 19th, even though he won't be in attendance to the inauguration on January the 20th. Let me make sure that everybody, they're just very hateful. A very hateful moment in America. What I said or what I'm saying was right now, the whole stuff's going absolutely on foul. It's not gonna get well for Donald Trump. It's not gonna get him well. Let's just continue in a matter of fact. People did not know. If we actually did not know what Donald Trump did, all the stuff's going way out in the water. Like everything else, we just had to know what Donald Trump will do. What he will do. We all know all the years he becomes a villain. Not a hero, a villain. And people and everybody just love that everything that goes on. When they go one, everybody goes one. Joe Biden, today at the press conference, in this meeting, says he will heal the country. Well, he won't be surprised if Vice President Pence will attend, but not Donald Trump. Everything has to know what? Everything. And Trump supposed to know what they did. Storm the Capitol City. Storm the Capitol Hill. Ruins and sitting on the Senate House. We got a man on this video sitting in Nancy Pelosi's chair. So things got really out of control. The whole knows that we all know that this is just not right to do something stupid like this. Everybody knows that people shouldn't know better. They had hell to pay. And they did. When they stormed the Capitol Hill and destroyed everything they owned and did some damage, they had hell to pay. Well, they got hell to pay because they have faced consequences. And then from then on, the Trump supporters, angry at Lindsey inside the airport. Well, it's not going to get them better. It's not going to get the Republicans better. But look, it is what it is. Just move on, please. No time to be foolish, be hateful. No time to be shouting stuff. So now we're going to read to you first, and it's on CNN. We're going to go for Donald Trump, and it says he will not be talking. Now, Trump tweets he is skipping Biden's inauguration, will not be attended. Nancy Pelosi want Donald Trump to impeach for the second time. And Joe Biden will be the next president of the United States. Now today says on the Verify says he knew he screwed up. He knew he screwed up, facing legal and politician peril. Trump is turning on even his most default. I'm gonna read for you first. This is Justin Lehman. Now here's the hustler for the impeachment. It says the words on the mail said he knew he screwed up, facing legal. He knew he messed up, facing legal. Let me say this again. He knew he messed up, facing legal and political peril. Trump is turning on even his most devoted allies. Now, increasingly isolation, the president has lasted out at loyalty like Newman's Chris Ruby. I could move law and down in a heartbeat, and had to be pushed by advisors and allies, including Lindsey Graham, to call Thursday for a smooth transition as 25th Amendment and impeachment talks intensifies. 24 hours after installing a deadly right on Capitol Hill, Donald Trump appealed to finally grasp the politics, peril, and legal jeopardy sure to consume the warning days of his presidency and perhaps beyond, according to Republican close to the White House. Trump posted a 2.5-minute video Thursday night, during which he gradually acknowledged Joe Biden's win for the first time as an attempt to stave off prosecution of being removed from office via impeachment or the 25th Amendment. He knows how bad things got. He knew he fucked up. A 2020 campaign advisor told me this was the politician of Charlottesville, a former West Wing official said. According to one Republican briefing on international convulsions, Trump was swallowed in part by Senator Lindsey Graham. The source said Graham called Trump yesterday and explains that there were enough Republicans voting in the Senate to remove Trump from office unless he conceded the election in indefinite reasons. He told Trump that he had to say that would be a peaceful transition. Those were the key words, the Republican said. In the video, Trump said, "My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power." Graham did not respond to requests for comment. The White House did not respond for comment. Now, Trump's fear of legal exposure is also being driven by his conversations with a White House counselor. Pat Calipari, a source close to the West Wing, told me Colorado one step Wednesday that they could be at risk if they had Trump for the right. The warning he gave triggered registrations, the source said on Friday morning. CNN reported that Calipari is considering resigning, while Republicans threatening to break completely from the president. Now, Trump is at the most isolated and potentially dangerous point of his presidency. He's even turned on his closest male ally, according to two Republicans. Trump last night at Newsmax CEO Chris Ruby during confrontations at Mar-a-Lago over the Christmas holiday. The Republican sources said Trump was furious with Ruby because Newsmax started referring to Biden as president-elect on December 14th, even as the network continued to influence Trump's election fraud conspiracies. Trump went up to Ruby at the golf club and said little weak knee. One of the sources said, and Trump threatened that he could take away newsmats and diners with a tweet. I can read your in diners in a heartbeat. Trump told Ruby, according to the sources. Now it wasn't an idea for what he did, and what he did set the Trump mob. Now this is just not what I continue now. Now a lot of people do not know what Donald Trump is doing. Sending the Trump train, the Trump mob, the Trump supporters to the Capitol Hill. And he knew it. But we didn't know what Donald Trump did. But he let them go to the Capitol Hill. That's what Trump is. This is what Trump is, and this is all about. And now look at this. Listen to this. And it says Trump said to have told Pence, I don't want to be your friend, after the vice president refused to block Biden's election qualification. Now, here it is. Vice President Mike Pence has been between a walk and an increasing angry commander-in-chief this week as President Donald Trump has finally told one of his most loyal allies over Pence's refusal to try to overturn Trump's election loss. Top analysts had told Trump has been spreading out of control for weeks. But now he's decimated most of his electorate, his health for loyal vice president. Early this week, Pence was said to have endured a lunch with Trump in which he tried to explain that he lacked the constitutional authority to block the qualification of Joe Biden's election win. Furthermore, in a letter Wednesday, he told Trump, it is my consideration, judgment, that my oath to support and defend the Constitution contains censoring me for claiming authorizing authority to determine which electoral votes should be counted and which should not. A source told the Wall Street Journal that the president was furious. Tell Pence, I don't want you to be your friend. I want you to be the vice president. Overtures of friendships may not have mattered as much to Pence after Wednesday, when Trump seems to try to turn his supporters on the vice president. Now, Mike Pence is going to have to come through for us, Trump told a crowd at the White House rally, where he also told his supporters to march to the Capitol. And if it doesn't, that will be a sad day for our country. So that's what Donald Trump is talking about. If Mike Pence was to do it, then it will be a sad day for our country. For real. But look what Donald Trump has done. First, he told his allies. He told Mike Pence, his best friend, and Lindsey was being booed by the Trump supporters, telling him a lot. And I tell you in a minute. I will tell you something. I will tell you about Lindsey in a minute. For anyway, it does not matter. It does not concern. It doesn't matter if you're a villain president, a bruise of power, and just this is not right. It's not just right. After all these years, in the last 4 years, he did this, Trump did this, Trump did that. He was laughing for the Trump supporters, including the Trump supporters. They laughing at us. And this is all this, that, and this is going on like this. I know J.R. Ewing was seeing this. I mean, he was seeing this. His brother Bobby Ewing was seeing this, and the Ewing family seeing this at Suffolk. And it is all about politics. It's all about living in society, living in the morning. That's for sure. It's all about. It all comes this way, this and that. 7 months ago, after George Floyd's death, the white has spread inside Minneapolis, Minnesota. Everywhere in Washington, D.C. after George Floyd's death, 7 months ago. The Black Lives Matter movement. 7 months later, we had the white storm down the Capitol Hill. Breaking glass. Police fighting with the police, losing tear yells. Police trying to get storm the whites away. But anyway, that's what it is. And don't try and inhabit it. Now we go to this. But I'm gonna read this to you. This is for Lindsey Graham. Now Lindsey Graham supporters. Okay. Now Lindsey Graham supporters. No. This is now. How about today on CNN? It says this is one of the worst things I ever imagined. It all started today, man. That's what happened here now. Senator Lindsey Graham was verbally harassed by at least a couple of dozen of Donald Trump supporters at Reagan National Airport on today after his public break with the president. According to the person at the scene who provided a video of the incident, several people repeatedly loudly yelled at the South Carolina Republican that he was a traitor. One woman called him a liar, while others said, "You work for the people. You work for us. Do you hear me?" They promised not to touch him as he was surrounded by security. Now, the identifiers of the people shouting at Graham couldn't immediately be identified, and it's unclear if they intend the Trump protest on Wednesday that turned into a deadly riot on Capitol Hill. Several of the Trump supporters followed Graham as he walked around the airport with security guards. And they said, "One day you will not be able to walk down the street. It is today," yelled one woman who wasn't wearing a mask in violation of the airport rules. She was wearing it. "I love Trump" shirt with the letter Q on the back of the shirt, and likely references to the QAnon conspiracy theory. Now this sounds funny that the woman, not even funny, that the woman called out Lindsey Graham, and it's just continuing in the one, and then in the middle. Look, when the Trump supporters stormed out the Capitol Hill, they going to jail. Still understand. I had a post on Facebook about by Christine about 2 months ago, and she made a comment and posted and that there's no way that Joe Biden will be a president. And she was very disrespected. She was disrespected hardcore thing. And we all going back and forth about who will win the election. And some hash wars and stuff like that. But then, and then she blocked it. She blocked my Facebook page. But that's okay. This is what it is, Christine. I know how you feel, and I know how you feel about Trump's loss. Yeah. But anyway, We'll talk about it sometime, but maybe not. But no, but look, this is all about the whole stuff going on. Joe Biden's going to be president on January the 20th. He's going to be inaugurated. Kamala Harris is going to be inaugurated. And yes, it is what it is. And first, do not care about one thing. One thing do matters. Anybody. And yes, I think Donald Trump should be impeached. People think Donald Trump should be impeached. He should be impeached for the second time. And should be removed from office. I mean, Donald Trump's legacy is in jeopardy right now. He's in jeopardy. He may face criminal charges. I don't know. But anyway, who gets it? But look, now, who gets it? Who wants it? It's all about doing something. This is all about hate. Yeah. We must give hate for everybody, for us. But let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. This is all, this country, the whole war going bad. The people on the world are angry today. We got 4 people killed in capital city. And this is out of control. This is all out of control 2 days ago. I see a lot of things happening. I see a lot of things happening in the world. And Joe Biden, if Joe Biden wouldn't do this, he would never do it. He would never be a president today. But Joe Biden is going to be a president on January 20th. And so is Kamala Harris as vice president. So this is going to be good. The country is going to be healed. This country is going to be healed. This country is going to be good. It will not be defeated. It will not be destroyed. For real. And for the Trump supporters, sorry, but no, I'm not sure this is going to be there. So to Trump supporters, I mean, I know how you feel. I'm sorry. I know how you feel about Trump's loss, but just remember, take a deep breath, and forget about what has happened here. Anything that goes well, that goes wrong, that's just continue. This is all continuing, just a big good old Friday afternoon. And yes, it is what it is. Now, this is all about concern. Please, we must pray for America. We must pray for the United States of America. And we must pray for Donald Trump. Had a good Friday, everybody. Until then, I'm Joseph Crudup.